And the big story tonight at 5, Fox 5, going one-on-one with the brother of the local man gunned down in Turks and Caicos. Kent Carter, the vice president of Arlington's NAACP chapter, was killed by an armed gang while on vacation.
And now his brother wants to know why U.S. government didn't do more to warn people about the ongoing danger on the islands. Fox 5's Tom Fitzgerald live tonight in Northwest D.C. with more. Tom?
Good evening. Barry Cantrell is Kent Carter's half-brother. It was just days ago on September 28th that the pair were celebrating Kent's 40th birthday before he left on a vacation trip. Now, Carter's family is planning what they say will be 2 funerals, one in Arlington, Virginia, and another back home in Knoxville, Tennessee. It was on October 2nd that Carter was murdered during a vacation on Turks and Caicos. But it wasn't until yesterday that the U.S. State Department issued a level 2 travel advisory warning Americans that, quote, widespread and organized crime is present in the country and local law enforcement has limited ability to deal with those crimes. Talking to Fox 5 today, Carter's brother says he wishes the State Department would have warned people earlier, and it might have saved his brother's life.
I just wish that somebody would have gave more notice. Like if you were booking a trip, you would at least know what you was getting into. You know what I mean? Because you know, my brother, we were both military, prior military. I think he would have took a lot more precautions.
Well, Kent and his girlfriend Alana were being driven back to their hotel after an afternoon of jet skiing when the vehicle they were in was ambushed by an armed gang. Now, in addition to Kent Carter, there was one staff member that was killed in that attack. Now, Barry says he spoke with Alana last night. She is recovering from her injuries, but he says in this time of great grief and great sorrow, the one thing he says that is keeping the family going is the outpouring of affection and love for his brother.
Till I came up here and seen his friends up here, I didn't realize how much, you know, more he was doing, and just the fact of, you know, the NAACP and the other organizations he was in. He was a busy man with real estate, but he was still giving time to others, to help others.
This is a death that is affecting a lot of people in this region. The State Department's level 2 advisory, we should tell you, is not the highest level. That would be a level 3, which warns Americans to reconsider travel to a destination. Barry tells Fox 5 they still do not know when his brother's body will be returned to the United States. We're live at the State Department tonight. Marina will send it back into you.
All right.